Welcome in, Samantha. I'm just getting my hashtags done. Good morning. Good morning. All right, guys. All right. Good morning, guys. Today's not going to be a long stream. All right. So apparently, Candace Owens and Erika Kirk are meeting up today, but it's off camera, in person, as if I'm not big enough, or as if I'm big enough for Candace Owens to reply to me. I'm not, especially on Twitter. But I told her, I said, dude, like, I tweeted at her. I said, this just does not sound right. I said, it feels like a setup. It genuinely feels as if it's a setup, and it doesn't feel right. Um, it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't. Erica Kirk gets to call out. Like, I wonder if they talked beforehand. I guess I don't know. If they had ended up talking beforehand and coming up with this, meeting themselves. Which, I'm sorry, but with the way we've been seeing Erica Kirk talk, and the way we've been seeing Erica Kirk conduct herself on these interviews, she definitely sounds like really, I don't know, how do we say this, evil to me. I mean everyone's making memes on that interview she did with Barry Weiss, um and how she was reacting, how her facial expressions were changing, and all this other stuff. um Very sad situation as well in Sydney. My condolences to Sydney, Australia, and to all the people who were unalived, and as well as Rhode Island. Shout out Rhode Island, and my condolences to everybody in the Rhode Island College that had gotten unalived and injured as well. It's very scary times we're living in. Candace actually did post as well that she posted a tweet where she said there's going to be 9/11 style attacks coming soon. Save this tweet because it'll age well. And yeah, so Laura Loomer commented under Erica Kirk's post and said, hopefully you serve her papers during this meeting. So Erica Kirk said, Candace Owens and I are meeting for a private in-person discussion on Monday, December 15th at Candace Owens, and I have agreed that public discussions, live streams, and tweets are on hold until after this meeting. I look forward to a productive conversation. Thank you. Now, what's going to happen? No idea. Um, it's scary for me. Like, I feel like they're desperate, and I feel like they're going to do anything to silence her. And I feel like the reason why it's in person, off camera, and off record is because they're either going to have something on her, because it's going to go one of two ways. It's going to go, she comes back and says, "Yep, the meeting didn't go the way I expected it to. We're going to just keep doing what we're doing, finding the truth. And me and Erika will not be having a podcast together." Or it's going to go, Candace comes back and changes her tone completely. And that's how we're going to know if they have something on her. She's going to change her tone completely, and she's going to completely do a 180 and say, "You know what? We're doing too much. Thank you to Debbie. Thank you to Furhan for the subscription. God bless." But she's either going to come back and do the same things that we've been doing, continue to search for the truth and continue to run it up, or she's going to come back and change her tone. And it all depends on how this meeting goes. And it's either Erika Kirk has something on her, or some sort of threats. And this is all allegedly, alleged. But, Laura Loomer, hopefully you serve her with papers during the meeting. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Sorry, I had to get that off. Yeah, I mean, it's freaky. We don't know what's going to happen. But shout out to Australia. Um, like I said, I'm not going to be live long today. I don't know how long I'm going to be live. I have another injection I'm going to be getting in my spine at 2:30, and we have to drive about an hour and a half to get to the city I'm going to. So, yeah, I won't be on long. Um, just so I had to come on here and cover this stuff. Um, yeah, I mean, look how exactly, Samantha. Look at how everybody's playing back Erica's clips right now. I mean, dude, everyone's reacting to that Barry Weiss Erika Kirk interview and saying, dude, like, she just completely seems unhinged. But so yesterday, as you guys know, in Australia there was a shooting that took place, and 15, 16 people have passed away, dozens more injured, and it was two people, three people who came with rifles, bolt action rifles, mind you. They were trained. I was watching there was a video that came out on Twitter, and it was a video. There was one 11-minute one of it unfolding, of them starting to walk up on the bridge and open fire on people, and then there was a a wolf, a wolf. My daughter's trying to yell over to me from across the room. Then there was another video of the same guy who was shooting, and because I was wondering, I was like, well, what kind of rifles are they using? These rifles look really weird, like long rifle style, and but they're shooting quick, not quick, but like quick. And so I was scanning the internet for other videos, and I had seen that they're using bolt action, and I was like, well, what grain, what caliber? So no wonder people were just getting hit and dying, because, or being unalived, because they're using such powerful rounds. But my condolences goes out, man. Everyone wants to blame Islam, and I just don't know what to do. Of course, it's on Hanukkah, or the start of Hanukkah, and of course, it's on a Jewish gathering, right? My condolences out to him. No matter what religion you are, no matter what place of the world you come from, you don't deserve to be executed in such style. And shout out to the brave hero who stopped one of them from continuing to slaughter people by disarming him and being a true hero. And if you guys want to go support him, there is a influencer that is doing um, kind of like a GoFundMe, I guess. They've raised like $1.2 million out of 1.7 million. So if you guys want to go help him, then go help him. Thank you for telling me. But yeah, guys, double tap that screen, get those likes up, show some love and support. Like I said, I'm not going to be on long today, so let's try and get those likes up as high as we can. I'm probably going to be on for another hour. That's it. Um, like I said, I'm getting another injection in my spine today, so I'm not trying to. I don't know. I got mentally prepare for that one because this injection is going to be a little bit worse than the last one. Yeah, and then in Rhode Island, a college, a student went and opened fire in a college. So I always say this before I end streams. And on Friday, I ended the stream by saying, "Hey, everybody, be safe." I don't know why, but I feel like there's something that's going to happen. And I mean, it's just, see, there's so much stuff going on when it comes to the great noticing or the great awakening, whatever you guys want to call it, of what's going on with Israel. People are starting to notice what some people have been talking about for forever. Then it seemed like there was just this really big pivot to in America to shift our focus onto Islam. And Dearborn, Nick Shirley going around, Jake Lang, all these people. And now there was a shooting in Australia on these people. And the guy who was shooting looks just like that one guy who shot those two National Guardsmen. Like exactly like him from the side. So let's go look here. We're on Twitter, so I have to watch what I show here. But make sure you guys double tap that screen, man. I just need all you beautiful people to double tap your screens, show some love and support, get those likes as high as we can. Again, like I said, I can't. I'm not gonna be on long today, man. I got that injection in my spine, and it's just not feeling. I'm not gonna feel the greatest. Okay. So this guy looks just like the guy who shot those soldiers. I mean, this guy looks exactly like him. I mean, if we could put a side by side up, I think he would look just like him. Hold on, give me 1 second. But yeah, make sure you guys double tap that screen, man. Show some love and support. I'm just gonna put a 5 super chat goal up of all any color if you guys want to support your boy, especially with me going to get my um injection in my back. You guys better be playing nice out there. Elia, play that game with her. Elia. Okay, I'm just saying. No, not right now. You got your sister into it, so you gotta play with her now. All right. Anyways, yeah, double tap the screen, get the likes up, show us love and support. Sorry, I just seem off today. Fuck, I haven't been able to sleep in at all, which is fine. But my back has just been so terrible. And I get my injection today, which is a different type of injection, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. But hopefully it helps. And that won't be so terrible. I also have to get my blood work results back that I got taken on Friday. So but yeah, this guy looks just like the guy who went to Washington and hurt those soldiers. Let me pull up a picture of the other guy here. I forgot what his damn name was. God, I'm even shaking. Guy who shot National Guard. Yeah, so it's like just like they look just like each other. So there's the guy that shot the two people in Washington, and here's the guy who shot the person in the people in Australia. One of them. They look like they could be related. Like seriously, they look like they could be related. Thank you to Mike for the subscription. God bless. But yeah, it's give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys. Every time I want to go live, my kids are fucking wanting to argue and fight. I'm about to just buy boxing gloves and let them duke it out when my youngest gets a little bit older. But yeah, these guys look like they could be father and son. You're right. I mean, dude, they look just like each other. But who's the father and who's the son? To me, they look like they could be the same age. Possibly, maybe this guy could be a little bit bigger or more older. But they look exactly like each other. But yeah, no, I mean it's just crazy. But double tap that screen, guys. Get the likes up, show some love and support. Um, I hope everybody's having a good day. It's just to me, it's too crazy how much things are going on, and it's like in Australia of all places. And this guy is, like I said, this guy's shooting a bolt action rifle, and the way he was shooting it, he was trained. Like this wasn't no guy who, because some people were saying like, how are they so, like, how they look so trained when people don't have guns in Australia? And it's true, because this guy did look trained. I don't know if I can even show pictures or videos of him shooting on YouTube. I'm not sure if I can. So I'll spare that, but I will try and find a frame where you can see he's pulling the bolt action. But how's everybody doing in the chat, man? How's everybody's day going? Is everybody having a good day? God bless you guys, man. Someone just said they're gonna make Candace an offer she's not allowed to refuse. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I think that the whole Candace and Erika situation is sketchy to me. I mean, just completely sketch. All right, let's see if I can find the frame of this guy. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Okay. So today it's not gonna be televised today. Secret. It's not gonna be televised. Um like this is what I'm saying. It's apparently gonna be a private discussion. They're gonna hold off live streaming and podcasting and tweets until they have this discussion. And I just don't think it's gonna. I mean, I don't know what Candace thinks is gonna come from a meeting like this. I mean, I just don't know. But we'll get into that in a second. So here's him pulling the bolt action back. Here's a frame of him pulling it back. Right, you can see he's continuing to shoot and then pulling it back multiple times. I don't know. Is this guy gonna be tied to CIA too? That's my question. Is he gonna be tied to CIA too? Is he gonna be a person from Afghanistan that was helping us in the war? So I'm not sure if I can. Okay. But yeah. So Candace Owens, guys. I don't know what she thinks is gonna come from this. But I'm worried for her. I'm not gonna lie. Don't understand what I mean, it's like we're gonna have a private conversation. So where are they gonna meet? How is it gonna be? Is Candace gonna have security? Obviously, Erika's gonna have security. Who's gonna be with Erika? I mean, God, is Netanyahu gonna be there himself? You know, it's like then you got Laura Loomer in the comments saying, "Oh, I hope you serve her papers." Maybe that's why, just to get her in person and serve her papers. But it's pretty, 9.9 million views. I just don't think that it's gonna turn out good. I mean, like I said, there's gonna be two options on how this turns out. It's gonna be Candace goes and sees Erika, comes back and says, "Yeah, we didn't have a very productive conversation. We're gonna continue to search for the truth, and I'm not gonna let up. I'm gonna keep my foot on the gas." Or she's gonna come back and do a 180 and say, "Yeah, I think Tyler Robinson's the guy. I don't think that we have anything to continue to investigate, and I think that we need to take it easy on Erika." And if she does the second option, she's compromised. This is all alleged, but I feel as if maybe they have something on her. Because then Candace says, "I'm looking forward to the meeting." I mean, I just don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't have a good feeling about it. I wasn't even gonna go live today because I have this injection that's gonna be going in my back. I have to go to get the injection that later. But Yeah. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think in the chat? How you guys think it's gonna go? Let me know. I don't know. I don't know if she's. I don't think she's a demon either. I don't want to think that. But it's just like knowing everything that she was involved with in the past, and knowing what her parents are involved in, and knowing, like, seeing how she's acting, like in the Barry Weiss interview that had to be pre-done, and the questions like she knew the questions beforehand, and they took many takes, and it took them 4 hours to complete. There's a level of optimism I have when it comes to, is she involved, or is she at least helping things when it's coming to cover up? Because I mean, it just seems so disingenuous. Like, especially the Barry Weiss interview. It just seems so, like, obviously, this is the word, like, rehearsed. Like, she had to practice that mean face a few times, like, stop now. That's it. So, I mean, I don't know. I just don't think that Candace should do anything in person. I think she should do it, like, secretly record a FaceTime talk with her, or like something like that. Oh, 100%. I feel like you can see the demon too. Because there's not one time that she said, but there's one time Erika hasn't even said, like, oh, if Israel's involved, then I want to know. She hasn't even tried to begin saying that rabbit hole. Like, she hasn't even begun trying. I just don't think that it's a good idea meeting up with Erika. I don't. I mean, I feel like Erika is so involved when it comes to in Israeli things. Like, I feel like she's so connected, I should say. I just don't trust. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. You guys, let me know what you think. And again, I wouldn't be sitting here thinking like this if they weren't trying to find Lance Twigs, or if they were, trying to shove the Fed slap down our throats. Like, what? Where's Lance? No one's even talking about it. Do I hope that Tyler Robinson is the guy that did it? Yeah, I mean, I hope definitely like I would love for the official narrative to be the narrative and for there to be no conspiracy. But they're making it very hard for us not to think conspiratorial when they're acting the way they are, and they're trying to shove things down our throat like the way they are. So I don't know, and it's hard for any of us to know. We're not going to know a lot of things, especially until the trial starts, right? But mark my words, if Candace Owens comes back and says, "Hey guys, I think the official narrative is what it is," and she just does a complete 180, she's compromised. I mean, I really hope she's safe. I really hope that she brings people with her. I mean, obviously she will. Her husband's a damn billionaire, and she's gonna have security, but keep double tapping that screen, guys. Let's get those likes up. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know. I feel like they're gonna try and compromise her too. It looks like a lot more of you guys don't trust her than you do. I'll keep it up for a while. Out of 51 votes, 67% say no. Keep voting, guys. Let me know. Yeah, let's get into the shooting here. So it is a father and son that did. Well, it wasn't
11
like
people are dead
so. The
after
two
a
people
shooting.
that I showed, the Washington shooter who shot the soldiers, and this guy who was in Australia who shot these civilians, they look so similar. It's ridiculous. Put pictures side by side, they look really similar. But apparently in Australia, it was a father and son duo. So that's crazy.
During a Jewish holiday celebration at Sydney's Bondi Beach.
Yes, for the first night of Hanukkah, police are investigating the mass shooting as a terrorist attack. KTLA's Aaron Myers is live in Pico Robertson with more about what we know about this terror investigation and how it's reverberating here at home. And Aaron, I know at this hour we have a lot of new reaction locally.
Hi, YouTube. Good morning. Well, we know that Jewish organizations are being told to take precautions at locations and at events, and I'll have more on that in just a moment. But as you said, Australian officials, they are considering this a terrorist attack, and we do have video we can show you. This is when shots rang out, and I want to warn you that it may be disturbing.
And there was a gentleman there too who apparently survived October 7th, and he had got shot here as well, and he survived. So that's crazy.
You can hear multiple gunshots at Bondi Beach. It's believed more than 1,000 people were at this event, which was celebrating the first night of Hanukkah, when two gunmen opened fire on the crowd, sending people running. The organizers of the event called it a perfect family event to celebrate light, warmth, and community. A night meant to be filled with live entertainment, music, games, and activities for all ages. A witness saying at least one...
By the way, guys, we're on the road to 10,000 subs. I'm not going to be on here long today, so sub up, join the family, man. Help me get to 10K. Join the See Me Now family. Double tap that screen. Show some love and support. I'm not gonna be on a long day because I'm going to get another injection in my spine, so I have to drive an hour and a half to get there. So I'm not gonna, and I have to get my kids, bring them with all this other stuff. So I'm not gonna be on here, that long. So probably have me for another 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and we're gonna get off. I just had to get on and cover this stuff. My condolences go out, man. This senseless violence is just getting to be too much, way too much.
Child was among the injured. For all ages. A witness saying at least one child was among the injured.
I think like a kid, like she was like maybe 8 years old, she got injured in the leg and she was crying and she was on the ground.
And this video graphic as well.
Yep, see,
Authorities
bolt to action, and he is consistent with the reload. Like, he is consistent. And he's got to have, like, they have to have some experience with guns because, you know, and people want to say, well, because they're not from there. Well, how'd they get the guns in there, though? Like, okay, I get that, but where'd the guns come from? Okay.
Say that these are possibly the two
And
gunmen.
the ammo, because they had backpacks and they had like satchels on. And they had to have been full of ammo.
You can hear them shooting. Now, we are told one of the gunmen was shot and killed by police, the other arrested and is said to be in critical condition. Along with the 11 victims that were killed, another 29 people were injured, including...
Yeah, I was watching a video of the gentleman that was... Because I watched it all. I watched the one guy get unalived. Then I watched the one guy that is alive and critical being arrested while he was shot. And there was civilians trying to come up and kick him in the head and all this other stuff. It was crazy. I'm going to go fill my coffee quick. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. Nope.
to police officers. Officials have declared this a terrorist attack due to the type of event that was targeted and the weapons used. The state's premier saying this attack was designed to target Sydney's Jewish community. A number of suspicious items were located in the area, including an improvised explosive device found in one of the suspect's cars.
See, and this is one thing too. Like, what's up with the improvised explosive devices? Like, what is it? Like, oh, we like the same thing with the guy in Washington. Like, they found improvised explosive devices in the car. Well, if they're going to execute this terror plot and they're going in to shoot these people, they're going in with the mentality that they're probably not going to make it back out. So why are the explosives still in the vehicle? Why are they not, like, and God forbid, like, I don't want them to be, but why are they not planted anywhere? Thank you to Central Valley for the subscription and Jack Wee for the subscription. Thank you so much. And, you know, I don't, obviously it's good. It's a good thing they didn't place them anywhere and they weren't planted anywhere. So no more lives got taken. But why do we continuously hear about improvised explosives in the vehicle, but they didn't do anything with them? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you're going to go as far to getting the weapons, getting the ammo, going to this beach and doing this stuff, well, before going to the beach, getting the bombs, and then going to the beach and doing this, you think that they would have already thought to execute the bomb part, right? And if I was the Australian government and the Australian police, I would have like a warning out, like there could be potential bombs planted places, right?
CNN says officials are still seeing if there are any other suspects involved. Now, a local rabbi in Sydney spoke out about anti-Semitism in Australia and abroad.
There has been a terrible amount of anti-Semitism in the world right now, and we felt a lot of that here too. And unfortunately, when we allow things like that to go unchecked, these are the things that inevitably do happen.
I agree. That could be Samantha, but like with all these shootings and these people that we see committing these terror attacks, we see, well, they had improvised explosives in the vehicle. The one thing that they are not planning on when they go to commit these acts and they're shooting in public like this is to make it out alive. Like, they're going in to do these things. Like, when these guys went to this beach and started doing this, they weren't expecting to make it out alive. They knew the police were going to respond basically instantly. They knew this was going to happen and this was going to happen. Why would they have not pre-planned to plant those bombs somewhere else? I'm glad they didn't, but it's just a question. Bird Gang, thanks for the subscription. God bless you guys. But it's like, it's just sad. And yes, it was a sad weekend. Good morning, Pumpkin. I hope everybody's having a good day, man. Thank you guys for being in here and supporting the channel. We've already gained about 20 subs. I appreciate you guys. Continue to hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 10,000 subs. And continue to double tap that screen, get those likes up. Let's try and get 100 likes before I get off. I'm not going to be on here too much longer. I have to go get my other injection in my spine, so I'm going to be getting off here soon. I just wanted to come on and cover it because it's been such a sad weekend. My heart goes out to Sydney. My heart goes out to the hero that disarmed that guy and held him at gunpoint and took his gun from him. Shout out Sean. Thank you for the subscription. God bless. There is a GoFundMe out there's I can't remember what the influencer's name is, but he started a GoFundMe for this guy, and they already raised over $1 million for the guy who disarmed the gentleman. So oh, 100% Samantha, I get you. But it's just like I just keep hearing, well, they found IEDs in their car. Why do they make them and then go, not use them? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. None of it makes sense to me. And that's the thing too. Like, Israelis, they have a lot of different looking people. That's why they're able to mix into different countries and have these sleeper agents in different countries. So that's why people keep blaming Israel. But is it Israel? There's no evidence for that. I'm not blaming Israel. But it's just weird how all this is happening and there's a certain narrative to it all every single time.
The Secure Community Network is urging Jewish organizations to take precautions, saying to coordinate with local law enforcement, extend event security perimeters, have pre-screened invitation lists, require registration and verification at events, have access control, remain vigilant, and add armed law enforcement or security. Now back here live, speaking of law enforcement, the LAPD says there is no threat here in Los Angeles, but they will be upping their patrols at Jewish facilities and at events. They say they're also monitoring the situation for any developments. Reporting live here in Pico Robertson, I'm Erin Myers. I'll send it back to you both in the studio.
Yeah, I was watching a video of, they're all laying on the ground and they weren't moving. Like, everyone's just laying there. Welcome in, Miss Hanson. Welcome in. Good morning. And, because they didn't want to be shot, and everybody's just down on the ground. And it's like, well, what do you do in that situation? You run, you could get shot, but you stay there, you can get shot. It's a slippery situation, but things like this just piss me off, man. It's very unfortunate. And I feel like there's just more stuff going on than we know. It's obvious. I mean, there's just a bigger plot here, and it's scary. That's why I always tell you guys to be safe, stay vigilant, stay prepared. Because tensions are rising, man, and some people still can't see it. Some people still cannot see it, and it's sad. Thank you, Dang, for the subscription. I appreciate you. You said you were getting a shot in the back. Do you have... I have spinal stenosis. So, yeah, my lower back, there's a lot of deformities going on, I guess. I've had it my whole life, but it just started being really bad lately. And my spinal cord is like smaller than it's supposed to be, way smaller. And then my discs in my back are very much cramped and shrunk. So, yeah, I'm trying to get shots in my back so it could potentially help the pain go away for a while, because I'm inevitably probably going to have surgery later in my life. I'm only 26. I'm not having back surgery. Like, it's not happening. So, but yeah, man, keep double tapping that screen, show some love and support. Happy holidays to you guys. I hope you guys are all being safe and doing well. But yeah, let's get into this a little bit more.
Tonight in Australia, horror and heroism. Thousands running for their lives down Sydney's famous Bondi Beach. As police say, two shooters, a father and son, opened fire with long guns on a Jewish community event celebrating the first night of Hanukkah. At least 15 people were killed, including a 10-year-old girl and a Holocaust survivor, and around 40 more wounded in what authorities say was a targeted terrorist attack.
An active...
A Holocaust survivor was killed? Who was that? Are we going to have a picture?
At least 15 people were killed, including a 10-year-old girl and a Holocaust survivor, and around 40 more wounded in what authorities say was a targeted terrorist.
Yeah, my mom had 3 back surgeries, and my mom had 3 back surgeries, and my pain's in the same place that hers is. But my doctor literally told me, like, do not get surgery this young. I'm trying not to. Like, I'm trying everything to make it better when it comes to, you know, taking my supplements, working out, strengthening my core, you know, things like that. But I'll be okay. I'm a tough guy. That's why I'm glad, though, you know, I'm very blessed to be able to do this full time and chase my dreams on here full time and have the best community on YouTube that supports me. So we'll be okay. We're in this together.
Attack.
An act of evil anti-Semitism, terrorism that has struck the heart of our nation.
Of the 2 gunmen, the father was killed, police say. His 24-year-old son in custody in critical condition. 3 law enforcement sources tell NBC News the son's name is Naveed Akram.
I think what was the most shocking was how long the gunfire lasted. Like, the shots were going on for ages, like multiple minutes.
Oh yeah, like there was a full, from when you watched the video on X, you can look up, there's a 11-minute video if anyone hasn't watched it. If you guys watch that video, they have a full about 10 plus minutes of them just henpecking their victims. Like, where's the beach police? Like, where's the police that are like here, like around here? Apparently there was 2 women police who, and this is alleged, it was just a post on X, you never know if it's true or not, but who apparently dropped their guns and ran away. I don't know. Thank you so much, Miss Hanson. And yeah, trust me, I know you can heal yourself, but it's not that easy sometimes when you know, it's certain things going on with you. But yeah, I definitely take health very seriously when it comes to certain things. I just had blood work and stuff done and labs done Friday, so I'm waiting on a response from that too. Thank you to Mayuko for the subscription. God bless you guys. We're on the road to 10,000 subs, man. So continue to double tap that screen and hit the sub button.
This is the moment a bystander leapt into action, wrestling what appears to be a shotgun from one of the attackers.
Yeah, it's not a shotgun. I don't think it is. But yeah, this guy right here, he's in the hospital, and there is a GoFundMe out there that has over $1 million raised for him. So go support him.
His name is Ahmed Al-Ahmed, a father of 2 who owns a nearby fruit shop, according
100%, Samantha.
to Australia's Channel 7. His family says he was shot in the hand and arm.
We hope he will be fine. He's a hero. 100% he's a hero.
Tonight, his bravery is being hailed worldwide, including by the president.
And saved a lot of lives, so very brave person who's right now in the hospital.
Israel's prime minister accusing Australia's leader of being weak on anti-Semitism.
You let the disease spread, and the result is the horrific attacks on...
Yeah, but I get the disease. You guys are helping with the immigration. Like, in America and everywhere else, there's parts that are being played from everybody. But this is the common theme. Help the problem evolve, then blame the people who blame the other people who aren't doing nothing about it because of what you want them to do.
Jews we saw today.
Among the dead, Rabbi Eli Schlanger.
Joy and happiness, prosperity.
A representative of the Chabad Jewish organization, remembered for his commitment to spreading joy.
Raf is joining us now. And in Australia, Raf, gun deaths are relatively rare. This is a place with strict gun laws. And we're learning one of the shooters did have a gun license.
Yeah, Hallie, police are saying the father had legally purchased 6 guns. They found some of them at the crime scene. Others they recovered during a raid at the shooter's family home. Police also...
Like, how are you going to have open borders and ban guns? Like, if you're going to have open borders, at least allow your citizens to have weapons, right?
saying they disarmed 2 rudimentary bombs they found.
Hey guys, we got 11 minutes left within the hour. Let's try and hit 100 likes. We just need 32 more people. Double tap that screen. We'll be at 100 likes within the hour. Appreciate you guys, man.
Car parked at the scene of the shooting. Hallie.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, last time I went to go get my first injection, when I got out of the car to go get in the hospital, my daughter started crying for me.
And the breaking news
my
this morning,
condolences
just
to
a stunning development here.
Rhode Island, too, the college, people who were unalive there, too. Such a solemn weekend. Everybody just stay safe, man. I feel like especially with how tensions are here. We got people like Jake Lang, intensifying tensions in Dearborn and other places with Muslims, and I just feel as if there's more to come. So everybody just stay safe, man. God bless. I hope there's not, but there's this just feeling, there's this energy out here in the world right now that we all can feel.
On the campus at Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island, police released the man who had been detained as a person of interest in the deadly shooting here that happened right in that building behind me with those white squares. That's the engineering building where 2 people were killed and 9 injured. Rhode Island's Attorney General says that the evidence now points in a different direction. Speaking overnight, the mayor of Providence acknowledged that authorities have no way of knowing if the shooter is still in the area or has left the state.
We know that this is likely to cause fresh anxiety for our community. And we want to reiterate what we said earlier, which remains true, which is ever since the initial call, now a day and a half ago, we have not received any credible or specific threats to the Providence community.
All right, 2 students were killed, at least 9 others injured in the attack, which happened Saturday afternoon in a Principles of Economics review session. Surveillance footage shows someone who the police believe is the gunman wearing dark clothing leaving the university building where it happened. Again, that's the street that we're standing on right now.
But was he caught or not?
Hope Street. CNN's Brian Todd is.
Because I seen a video of inside the college where the police entered the room, but was this guy caught?
Here with me with this breaking news, which just so radically changes the situation here at Brown this morning. Brian, what are you learning?
It is extraordinary, John. This turn of events where this person of interest, by the way, regarding whom they had gathered a lot of evidence. We were there all day yesterday at that hotel in Coventry when they were processing evidence for that person, now is released. The decision as to why they released it, the police chief, Oscar Perez, did speak about that. Here is some of what the police chief said about basically how they came to this decision last night.
This was a very complex investigation, and it still is. So in a sense, we followed on the lead, and we followed on a specific lead, but we were able to examine every single evidence that led us to this individual. And at that point, that's how investigations work. Investigations will tell us whether something is valid or not, whether something needs to be ruled out. It's not a mistake. It's just how investigations work.
And a couple of extraordinary things here, John. Number one, the mayor, Brent Smiley, saying last night they have no way of knowing whether the gunman is in the community or even in the state. And yet they're saying that there is no credible or no immediate threat to the community.
9 more double taps, guys, and we'll be at 100 likes within the hour. I appreciate you guys for always showing love and support. You guys always run it up for me, and I couldn't be any more grateful. Yeah, Miss Hanson, my girls just love me to death. Like, their mom didn't show up for their visit yesterday. Again, like, I'm their rock. Like, they know I'm never going anywhere. They know that I'm, like, always going to be there to protect them and, care for them and raise them up to be the best I can. But, it's difficult for me to see that too. Like, their mom, like, just not show up, but that's what happens when their mom's doing certain things. It is what it is. Like, I can care less about the child support. I don't need the child support from her. Is she mandated to pay it through the state? Yeah, she should. She has to pay it, but she doesn't. I don't care about that. I care about her being a active parent. But she's not, and it's very unfortunate and sad. And that's why, I don't even tell my girls, like, if she's coming. Isaac, thank you for your subscription. Like, if there's like, Sundays are always her visit days at 5 o'clock. She has gout treatment, yada, yada, yada. And she went a whole year without seeing him after I got custody. And so I told her I would work with her. I have tried, but then it's like, when does it get to the point where I'm like, I'm done? Like, okay, I'm done. Like, I'm just not going to work with you anymore. Like, you obviously have more shit that's more important. Just leave me alone. You know what I mean? Leave us alone. Because you keep disappointing my kids. And yesterday, like, I don't ever tell my kids if she's coming, because then if I do, they get excited. Then she doesn't show up. Disappoints them. But they're to the point now where they know that their dad loves them and that they know what's going on. And it's very sad, though. It hurts me to see her not show up. But at the same time, I would rather her just not show up and just I mean, she had 2 kids since I've got custody within the year, right? Before, the week before I got custody, she had a kid. she has had another kid last month. Like, you can't make this up. And yeah, she just doesn't want to show up. So, but that's enough of my bullshit. I'm just kind of venting at this point. So, yeah, let's keep getting into this stuff. I appreciate you guys for being here. God bless you. I do have a 5 super chat goal up of any color, so $1 and above. 5 super chats of any color. Help me reach my goal. I love you guys. Oh well, I can tell when I see them on here with you. Oh yeah, they're both daddy's girls. They're 100% daddy's girls. But you know, when I was fighting for custody of them, hold on, I don't want to miss any comments. I feel you. Currently, I'm primary caregiver for my nephew. Oh yeah, yep, 100% pumpkin spice. Well, it's just like I was falsely accused and had my kids kept from me for a year, and I did everything I could to see them, everything, and they were kept from me. Then I get them back because I had my name vindicated and cleared, and I got custody, and she doesn't even try. Like, she didn't show up for, out of like, we'll say 12 Sundays, she's only showed up for 2. And then I cancel one, so then she asks for an extra day, and I just say no, because it's like, you don't even show up to 1. And I'm amazed you got custody. That's what hard work gets you. The reason why men don't get custody is because women in most states can go say whatever they want to keep the kids from the man, and the only way the man can ever fight is if he has money. If you don't have money as a man and you can't afford a lawyer, a good lawyer, you're done. You know what I mean? You're done. And I'm thankful to have had the people with me that I did, and the people to have helped me that did, and now I'm here. And yeah, I got full custody. She's on child support, and I have all the power. And even though what happened to me happened, I still try and give chances. I still try and do what I can to, you know, because it's about the kids. It's not about me or how I feel or whatever she feels. But at some point, it's like, when am I just like, okay, I'm done fucking trying with you? Like Saturday, she said, I'll be there tomorrow at 5. Yesterday goes by. I don't even get a text saying she's not going to show up. She just doesn't show up. It's crazy. But the thing is with my kids, they are daddy's girls. Like, they love me. They don't even really, I don't even think it's necessarily them. Like, my youngest, she can care less if she sees their mom. My oldest, I think the only reason why she wants to see her is because she wants to see the new baby, right? Like any other kid would. But I mean, they're complete daddy's girls. But yeah, it's like, when do I just be like, I'm done. Like, I'm done trying with you, you know? Melanie Brandt, bro, I'm Reginald, bro. Can you unban me? I don't hate you. I just, Reginald, it's got to get to a point where we don't, like, you can troll in the chat a little bit, but when you're like seriously telling, like, saying India stinks, and you're like being completely, like, you understand that I could get demonetized for what my moderators do and what they say? So, you know, there's got to be a certain level of professionality with it. Sophie, I'm not alienating my kids from anybody. If you were listening to what the fuck I was just saying, I was saying that, when does it get to the point where you just continue to ditch them and abandon them? When does it get to the point where I'm just done and I say, okay, well, have a nice life? I don't brainwash anybody. I'm the one that got alienated and had to fight for a year and spend over $50,000 and get my kids back, and then after that continue to try, and she's still on the shit and not showing up. So it is what it is. I didn't even ban you, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I just unmodded you. I figured you were just mad because I took your mod away and then you never showed up again. I never banned you, dude. So if one of my mods did ban you, I'm sorry, but I didn't ban you. Hell yeah, uh, Pulse. Hell yeah, dude. And that's the best thing. That's why I sit here and I do try, because I get what it's like to be through addiction. I'm 5 years sober, and I have a big heart. Like I have such a big heart. It's probably to my own detriment, right? But I sit here and I continue to try, and it's like, well, when does it get to the point where it's like I'm done? Like you can only stand me up and the kids up so many times before it's like, okay, I'm done. Let alone does she have a man that controls her, takes her phone from her, and texts me himself, and like just a bunch of crazy shit. So it's like, am I done? You know. But let's forget about my personal life. I hope everybody's having a good day, man. Double tap that screen, show some love and support. Thank you guys for the 100 likes. We're on the road to 10,000 subs, man. So hit that subscribe button. Let's continue to listen to this quick.
And there's no need for a lockdown or no need for a shelter in place. Those two things may seem kind of incongruous here as this investigation continues. So we have to dig on this. You know, is there any indication of where this gunman may be? If they're, it's extraordinary that.
By the way, to everybody who's calling me Tim Pool in the chat, my snapback, I don't know where the hell my other hat went, but it's gone. And I'm not about to show my crazy hair right now because I'm growing it out and it's at the stage right now where it looks too ridiculous. So shut up. Okay? Just be quiet. And if you don't like me talking about my personal life, or you don't like me talking in general on here, then get the fuck off my channel. I really don't need you here. This channel and community is for people who support me and support the movement and want to join the family and the community, and then they can get their shit off as well when they need to. So if you don't like it, then get out of here. Oh, it is hard during Christmas and stuff like that, being a single parent. But the one thing that it's taught me and I've learned the most is I know how to budget really well. Like, I'm very good with money now. And now that I got my LLC created and my business is going and we got this going, I got a lot of stuff that's coming and we're going to be good. But I still got a while to go yet before we get to where I want to be. But we're on the right track and I'm proud of it. I'm better looking than Tim Pool, bro. Fuck out of here. I ain't got no kids, but I do get sick and tired of being sick and tired of being addicted. I understand that, John Master, and that's what got me that's what got me sober, you know. You do the drugs and you just get so tired of it. And you look at yourself and you're like, when am I gonna stop? But you gotta take the step, bro. Just take the step. It's that easy. I've been progressing a lot physically, bro. That's good, bro. Continue to do it, man. Everybody just continue to work on yourself. We got this, man. We're all in this together. We're a family.
Saying they have no way of knowing whether this person is in the state or not. I think another question that we have to kind of dig on here that they're not giving a lot of answers to is the surveillance footage. Is there any more than that one piece of footage of the guy going around the corner? They did say there was very little or no footage from inside the building from that moment. So we have to kind of figure out, or hopefully the authorities will give us some clues as to whether there's more surveillance footage.
We just don't know what they have at this point or where they even.
I'm not in no programs. I'm 5 years sober. I was never, like, me being an addict was never even brought up in court. Because I'm not an addict. The other person can't say that because she admitted to using shit though in court.
He stated the name of this person of interest. This was something that was developed by CNN and other outlets via sources from inside there. But they were careful throughout the day about releasing information, but it turned out they just don't feel like they had the right guy.
Thank you, Mark. You have a good day too, brother. God bless. Sorry I went on a little tangent, but that's why you guys are here. That's why I'm here. We're a family, bro. See, when I get on these streams, it's not like I'm this streamer that's just like this. No, I'm transparent. I always say that I'm building a family on here. I'm building a community of like-minded people with integrity and positivity, and we all are a family. And so when I get on here, we are reacting to this stuff together. If something happens, it happens with us. We all react to it together. We're a family. I feel like that's why I'm doing so good on this channel, is because I practice what I preach.
Brian Todd, great reporting on this. Obviously, a lot more to do. Thank you very much. With us now, CNN law enforcement analyst Jonathan Wackrow. Jonathan, great to see you this morning. Let's start with where we are and where we're going. So what now? I mean, after you have a person of interest in custody, you develop all this kind of evidence on that person, but it turns out you now believe he's not connected. What do you do?
Yeah, well, John, listen, that sigh of relief that authorities had announced when they stated that they had a person of interest in custody has really been replaced by this sobering reset in the entire investigation. And the reality is it brings investigators back to square one. They have no suspect in custody, and really they're not even intimating that they have somebody that they're even looking at. And the challenge is that as time goes on, this investigation gets significantly harder. So this is a really hard reset going back to almost...
Well, I'm glad you're here, Joshua. God bless you, man. And hopefully everything's going good with you.
Square one, where they have to go back and reassess every single lead that they had, right in the aftermath of the shooting, going back to reassessing all of the ballistic evidence, all
So
of
they
the
have
digital
not,
leads.
they didn't get the
To the
person
point
yet,
that
or
Brian
what?
Todd was making just a moment ago. They have to go back through that surveillance video and dig deeper. They have to dig deeper into the neighborhood, into the community, and anything.
But first, we begin in Providence, Rhode Island, where police are urging the Brown University community to remain vigilant.
Oh, crap. Let me see. Okay, here's my marker. Thank you to Weasel for the... Are those euros? Am I an idiot? Are those euros? Thank you for the 6 euros, brother. God bless you, homie. Happy holidays. I appreciate you. Welcome to the See Me Now family. I'm going to write your name down on the wall right now. Thank you so much, Weasel, for this, or for the 6 euros. Is that euros? Am I right? Oh yeah, I am right. Okay, I got your name written down on the wall, brother. Welcome to the family, and welcome to the wall, man. That sounds weird, but congrats for getting on the wall. I mean, I don't know. I'm an idiot, as you guys know. That's why you love me. But thank you so much, brother. God bless you, and I appreciate that, man. Happy holidays. Welcome to the See Me Now family. I hope you're doing well and staying safe, and I hope you're enjoying the stream, man. You're not gonna regret supporting your boy, man. Welcome to one of the most positive, fastest growing communities on YouTube. I still can't walk, but I'm thankful for being here. Yeah, God bless you, Joshua. How do you give money? So there's a $sign on the bottom of your screen. It's a super chat. You can either do a super sticker or a super chat, but that's how you do it. YouTube does take a brutal 30%, so there is a Streamlabs link in the description where you can donate through there as well. But anything is appreciated. It does not matter. Where are you from? I can't pronounce your name right. Weesal. Where are you from, brother or sister? I always get names wrong, so don't mind me for misgendering you. But yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing good, Joshua. So you're showing stuff what happens in the world. So I'm yeah, this channel is basically just being a journalist, going over the news, covering everything that's going on, or sometimes just sitting here and chilling, man. We're a family. So I look at my from Netherlands. Hell yeah, bro. Shout out Netherlands. Hell yeah. But no, we're a family on here, bro. So basically every time I get on here, the family's gathering up. We're going over recent topics of the world, going over everything, and not only that, but trying to find truth and basically have a community on YouTube where there's respect, there's love, there's there's family tendencies, or there's family ways about it. We help each other out. The Discord's coming out soon, so if people are YouTubers and stuff like that and they need help with views or they need subscribers, we can all support each other. We're just a family, bro. And yeah, a lot of it's going over news, a lot of it's going over recent events, but a lot of it's just also sitting here and connecting with each other. So you're a girl and I'm saying your name. Great. Awesome. Because some people have names on here that look like they're boy names, but then they're girls. So I don't mean to misappropriate your name. I click it. It won't allow me to. Maybe refresh your stream or try coming back in. I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna go fill my coffee.
As they turn the shooting case back into a manhunt. Brian Yennis joins us live with the very latest. Brian.
Good morning. A stunning turn of events last night when Rhode Island's Attorney General Peter Nerona announced that they had detained the wrong guy, and the gunman that they're looking for is still on the loose. The man that is responsible for shooting and killing 2 students and wounding 9 others at the engineering and physics building behind me here on campus. Now, police are admitting that the person of interest that they have now released is not the person in this video, the video that's been seen all around the world, showing a person leaving the scene of the shooting on Saturday afternoon. The AG said while there was some evidence that justified detaining this person, recent evidence and lab testing from the scene is pointing them in a different direction. Providence's mayor, Brett Smiley, says even though the murderer is still on the loose, they are not reinstating a shelter-in-place order that was lifted just before 6 a.m. yesterday and are now, instead, increasing the police presence.
We will be releasing the person of interest.
Oh, I'm definitely a coffeeholic, for real. I drink coffee all the time. Like, I drink a whole pot in the morning by myself. And I have one of those big coffee pots, too. The big ones. But, yeah, if the super chat doesn't work on here for you, you can also try... I don't use Zelly or Zelle. Cash App, maybe? I don't know. My Cash App is... Hold on. That's my Cash App. But if you can't figure it out, that's fine. You don't have to. It's not a big deal. Like I say, your guys' subscriptions and your likes are all that matter. But if you feel like I deserve your blessing and you want to go farther and hit the super chat button and support your boy, you're more than appreciated. Thank you so much. But I know, yeah, sometimes I drink 2 pots a day too. I know sometimes it's hard. And times are tough, so that's why I say I don't expect super chats. You just joining the community, subscribing and liking is enough. If you feel like I've earned your blessing and you want a super chat or you want to support your boy further, it's very, very much appreciated, and God bless you.
Who had been detained earlier today. We know that this is likely to cause fresh anxiety for our community, and we want to reiterate what we said earlier, which remains true, which is ever since the initial call, now a day and a half ago, we have not received any credible or specific threats to the Providence community.
So did he say they received a call and it was a threat?
The police here in Providence says a tip led them to the now released person of interest, reportedly a 24-year-old man from Wisconsin. The FBI helped locate him at a hotel 20 miles south of Brown University in Coventry, Rhode Island, where he was detained on Sunday morning. Investigators also admit this video of the person of interest is the best video they have of the potential gunman. They don't have video of the gunman's face. The AG says there was not a lot of cameras.
There's not a lot of cameras. I was just going to say, so there's no cameras over here on this side of the street or any other sides?
Inside the engineering building where the shooting took place because it's an old building. Meanwhile, the community here holding a vigil for the 2 students killed and 9 others wounded in Saturday's shooting.
Alma mater, we really know what that means now.
Morocco? No, I'll check it out. Hold on.
Also being alumni, I had to write to my students this morning and said, just don't worry about these final papers. Let's take care of ourselves. Our community has been violated, and wishing that they can get home as soon as they can to be with their loved ones and to restore over the winter break. That's really the most important thing.
So, flash floods going on in Morocco. Shout out to Morocco, man. God bless. Yeah, man, there's just a lot of craziness going on in this world, isn't there? Gosh. So sad, dude.
Police are now asking the public for help. If they have any videos or photos that could potentially show this suspect, to submit them at FBI.gov/Brown University shooting, or to call the tip line at 401-272-3121. Still a lot of unanswered questions here, like what evidence
21 people passed? I'll check that out after this video.
Them to exonerate this now released person of interest, and ultimately, what about the weapon used in this shooting? We know that there were more than 40 9mm bullets that were shot in the classroom in the building behind me. Guys.
Brian, we played a soundbite earlier. We're going to play it for you now. There was a TA in this classroom, heard gunshots outside, and then the gunman walked in the back of the classroom. The TA was at the front of the classroom, just wrapping up the lecture, says the class should have been let out, but he was a little bit late wrapping up the lecture. And then the gunman walks in, and he locked eyes with the gunman. Listen to this.
He entered the room, and you could just see the panic in all the students' eyes. I was standing in the front, so as soon as he walked in, he immediately saw me, and I immediately saw him. And then I look to my right and I see a bunch of students running down the stairs, running out the door, jumping on the ground, just whatever it takes to stay alive.
When you made eye contact with him, what did your mind tell you in terms of what was happening in that moment?
When I saw him, I saw a gun. The gun was so big and long that I genuinely thought, like, okay, this is the end of the road for me.
So it was a long gun, he said, because originally the first person of interest had like a Glock and some sort of a smaller gun. But he said that the girl next to him, Brian,
So was there two people? Because that guy walking away didn't look like he had a long gun. It doesn't make
shot
sense.
twice, 2 times in the leg. She was having surgery. He did go visit her in the hospital. What do you also know about the 2 individuals that were killed? We know Ella Cook, who's 19 years old, from Mountain Brook, from Alabama. She was a bright light, her church congregation says. What about the other person who was killed?
Well, we know that there is a GoFundMe out there that was started for this second individual. I'm not ready yet to give out the name, but there is a roommate of that individual who described him as a freshman here at Brown University. So we also know that those that are recovering, I mean, thank you for playing that soundbite. That scene in that classroom, we know that it was stadium seating when that gunman walked in and started shooting and spraying around that classroom. There's 7 that are still at the Rhode Island hospital in stable but critical condition. And
Oh, they say the guy walking away isn't him anymore? Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm going to go check it out.
we have one other that's in critical condition, the other one discharged. But we're working to get and to confirm more of this information. You know, just yesterday they said they were still working on reaching out to contact the families of these victims. Just a horrible situation, Ainsley.
Brian, I'm just curious, is there frustration right now within the community? Because you have a manhunt underway, and then they get ahead of their skis and say this is a person of interest. They even say that they have someone in custody, that they had to backtrack on that as well. Then they release the guy. The manhunt stops as a result of them having, at least announcing that they have someone in custody. So I'm just curious, the overall community, I know it's a tight community, how are they responding to the back and forth?
Well, you know, the biggest thing you can tell is when local media and national media are sitting in those press conferences, the questions that we're throwing at them are very poignant and definitely have a tone of frustration, because we have been asking since the very beginning for any kind of details. And, you know, I do a lot of reporting out of New York, and we're so used to how some other of them, you know, the major police in places like New York are so forthright with their information. And it just seemed like from the get-go, they just weren't willing to give us anything. Not an age, not a connection, nothing. And so that has been frustrating. And I think that's reflected in the questions that they're receiving from the local media here in tight-knit Providence, guys.
Roger that. All right, Brian, thanks so much.
Yeah, I mean, so what we're looking at now is...
Yeah, it's sad, man. Shout out to Rhode Island, dude. It's just insane. I don't even know how to spell Morocco. At least 37 people have passed away now. That's sad, dude. See, and flash floods are so scary because there's no, like, I mean, maybe there is, but there's no, like, way, like a tornado siren, how it goes off minutes or, you know, whatever before the tornado comes. Like, flash floods are just, like, you know, it's very, dude, drowning is, like, probably one of the top 10, right next to burning alive, like, one of the worst ways to pass away.
الناس راه غنقادوا تكرسات وكينهاودوا علينا حالاتهم قوات السوداء كلشي لا حالة ديال الكوارث
Yeah, holy shit. Like, remember in Texas when it was flooding too? That big flood in Texas? Like, just watch the time lapse of it, how high the waters get. So scary. Morocco is beautiful too.
يلا ندخلوا لداخل لا اله الا الله فين طلبي فين طلبي
Holy shit. Yeah, that's crazy. That's like what, 10 foot? Yeah, so we seen this must be a loop.
And moving to Morocco, where sudden and devastating flash floods have now killed 21 people. This is at least 24 people have been killed in the coastal city of Safi. Dozens more were injured as torrential rain sent walls of water rushing through streets, sweeping away cars and flooding homes. Authorities have warned more heavy rain can be on its way. Images shared on social media show torrents of muddy water surging through the city, sweeping rubbish bins and debris as residents scrambled for safety. Officials say at least 70 homes and businesses in Safi's historic old city were flooded and roads were severely damaged, cutting off several key routes to and from Atlantic Coast Port. Floodwaters later began to recede, revealing a landscape coated in thick mud. Residents picked through the wreckage, trying to salvage belongings from the waterlogged homes and shops.
Yeah, that's sad, man. Imagine how many people's homes and lives were just destroyed because of that. So sad, dude. All right, we're going to watch this, and I'm going to get off here in a few minutes, guys. We'll have a little conversation and dialogue, but I got to get my kids ready and get us ready for the trip we're going to go on and get this shot in my back. So I appreciate you guys, though. Thank you, Weasel, for the subscription, bro, and the super chat. God bless you and welcome to the family. Thank you for doing that, sister. Now that I know you're a girl. Sorry if I ever offend anybody for misappropriating your name. I apologize. But God bless you guys, man. If you guys want to support me, keep double tapping that screen. Hit the subscribe button on the road to 10K. If you guys want to get your name on the donor wall, send through your super chats. YouTube does take a brutal 30%, so go ahead and send your super chats through Streamlabs link in the description. Show some love through there. Happy holidays, man, and support your boy.
والحمد لله وبس الحمد لله على كل شيء ايوه هاي احسن شيء كتر الله سعيكم يا شباب I'm sorry مو حكيت معه يا فتى الكبد دعينا يا ايام حينما الله يطولنا بعمرك وان شاء الله عرضي ان شاء الله وحج غسان الفردوس حج غسان على راسي الله يطولنا بعمرك يا حاج غسان وكتر الله.
So if you guys can't understand this and can't see what he's saying, let me tell you, I've been through a lot. I swear, may God bless them. Praise God, that's all. Thank God for everything. Yeah, for everything. God bless you guys. I'm sorry. His mom talked to him. She talked to him. Give us a minute. Let's go. Yeah. May you live a long life. I swear on my honor. Yeah, they're basically just telling each other thank you.
الله يسعدكم ايش بدي اقول لكم والله العظيم هذا وش يا خالتي هلا انت لازم انتم بالقلب دعونا الله يشفيك دعونا بالشفاء دعونا الله ييسر علينا ويطلعنا من المحنه امين ان شاء الله الله كريم سلمنا على بشر ويدير باله على حاله.
Nice shifts done. Yeah, this guy is a hero, man. This guy is a hero.
Oh!
You know what I would have done? I would have pulled the trigger. As soon as I took that from him, I would have pulled that trigger. Because you don't know if he has a secondary weapon or anything.
Le mec est hyper courageux.
So this is when he runs back up to the stairs and he ends up getting shot.
Oh.
Yeah, because, you know, for other people who say that it can't be Mossad, you guys don't know how much Israel is potentially willing to put their own people at risk. I mean, look at the whole Hannibal directive, or look at the fact that they took guards away from the wall on October 7th where the people came in, right? Now, I'm not saying they're involved. I'm just saying that when people say that, it's not too far-fetched, but I don't believe it until I see honest proof.
Oh, l'enculé, il a pris une deuxième arme.
Oh, the way when there was close up, if you go on X and you look at the close up videos of him shooting, yeah, he's definitely trained.
En gros, il a récupéré l'arme du mec qui. Tu sais, il l'avait pris dans sa main là. Mais il y en a un deuxième là, ils sont tous les deux sur le bridge. Oui, oui, j'ai vu, j'ai vu. Tu vois les deux? Ouais. Mais gars, je comprends pas ce qui se passe, gars. Je suis terrorisé. Mec, c'est un attentat, frère. Eh, il y en a un, il est en dessous du bridge. Mais genre, c'est un attentat devant nos yeux? Ouais. Gars, 1 minute de.
Shout out to him, man. He's a hero. Freaking hero, dude. All right, man. God bless you guys, man. I'm going to get off here in a second. Hopefully everybody has a good day, man. Everybody stay safe. Again, prayers out to Sydney. Prayers out to Australia in general. Stay safe there. My condolences to everybody who passed away. My condolences to Rhode Island. And there is a GoFundMe page for the hero. Has over $1 million raised for it. So go help that guy out. And show some love and support, man. That's what a real man looks like, man. The guy who is a hero, that's what a real man looks like. Putting his life on the line to save his community, that's what a real man is. So, God bless him. You take care too, Pumpkin. I hope you guys are having a good day, man, and continue to have a good day. Thank you guys for all the subscriptions. We're on the road to 10K, man. Soon we're going to get there. We set small goals so we can achieve them to feel good. But in reality, we're on the road to 100,000, man. We're going to get that plaque at some point. So for the question in the beginning, do you guys trust Erika Kirk? Yes or no? 72% out of 634 votes. Out of 634 votes, 72% voted no. And I agree. So, again, with the whole Candace meeting Erika, I hope it goes good. I hope she stays safe, man. It does not sound right. I mean, I just don't think it does. I mean, me and Candace are going to be meeting off camera and off record, and we're going to keep all tweets and everything else and live streams off air until after this meeting. And it's just, to me, I hope she stays safe, man, because I feel like they're desperate. They're desperate to shut up the people who want to find out the truth. So hopefully everything goes good, man. I pray for her safety. I pray for, I just hope it goes good. And if she can get Erika Kirk on her stream or something like that, that would be insane. So hopefully everything goes good and everything's great. Sorry, I can't even talk the right way today. I don't even know why. But tomorrow's stream will be better. But yeah, guys, I gotta go get that shot in my back here in a little bit. So I'm gonna get my kids ready and get ready myself. Thank you guys for. Is it live stream? No, it's not. That's why I think it's so weird. I think it's so weird that she's going to meet with her off record. And the thing for me too is, like, I said it earlier. If she comes back and she says, "Yep, the meeting with Erika didn't go that great. We're gonna go ahead and continue to search for the truth and keep chugging forward," then it is what it is. But if she comes back and says, and does a 180 and says, "Nope, I think Tyler Robinson did it. We need to stop. We're putting a lot of, burdens on Erika," I think she's compromised. It's either they have something on her and they're doing this meeting to shut her up, or, whatever else. But I don't know, guys. But the more important thing other than that is, what happened in Australia and what happened in Rhode Island. God bless everybody, and condolences to everybody who passed away. They did not deserve that. No one from any race, religion, or end of the world deserves to be executed like that. Everybody should be able to walk this planet safely and be able to conduct themselves safely. And it's very sad that happened, and I don't condone anything like that. Turmeric, my friend, mixed with warm water. Yeah, I take a lot of different stuff. I take a lot of different stuff. A lot of different vitamins. I even, bovine colostrum, methylene blue, methylene red, vitamin D3, a bunch of other stuff. But I hope you guys have a good day, man. God bless you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you again to Weasel for the $6 donation. I appreciate you. God bless you. And I hope you have a good day. And just like her, everybody else, have a fantastic day. God bless you guys. I will be back on tomorrow, usual time, and you guys will have me for a lot longer. So, God bless you guys. Thank you so much for all the love and support you always give me. I always stand by the fact that I have the best community on YouTube, and I'm very grateful. And the feeling of gratitude is the best feeling in the world. So, God bless you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And stay safe, stay educated, and watch out for videos that come out or shorts that are posted and things of that nature.